The door just opened in Buffalo, and what's coming could change everything. Bills Mafia. What's happening right now could be one of the most pivotal weeks of the offseason. The quiet is gone. The calm before the storm has passed. And now, Buffalo is on the verge of a potential $70 million trade that could redefine the entire receiving corps. Add to that, a Pro Bowl caliber running back rising up the NFL rankings as he chases his payday, and a new weapon arriving quietly, but with the potential to be a game changer. You'll want to tune in until the end, because what's happening in Orchard Park could shake up the entire AFC. Could Buffalo be on the verge of a shocking $70 million trade for Terry McLaurin? The NFL is in an uproar, and the ripple effects could reach Western New York soon. Washington Commanders star wide receiver Terry McLaurin is facing a contract impasse that could force the team to explore trade options. With negotiations reportedly at a standstill and tensions rising behind the scenes, insiders are now pointing to the Buffalo Bills as a possible destination. And here's why it's more than just a rumor. McLaurin isn't just another name on the roster. He's been a cornerstone of Washington's receiving corps, known for his elite route running, top-end speed, and unmatched work ethic. But the disconnect between him and the Commanders' front office has reached a breaking point. Talks have stalled. Trust is breaking down. And in the chaos, Buffalo sees an opportunity. With Stefon Diggs gone and a new era taking shape around Josh Allen, the Bills have made no secret of their need for another point guard, someone who can influence the game and dominate the game. Enter McLaurin. The trade is expected to be worth around $70 million, but for a franchise hungry for a Super Bowl, the cost could be worth it. Adding McLaurin to a lineup that already features Keon Coleman, Khalil Shakir, and Dalton Kincaid would create one of the most diverse receiving corps in the NFL. Imagine Allen throwing a bomb from 45 yards out, and McLaurin catching the ball at full speed with two defenders on his back. That's the kind of nightmare the front office wants to give opposing defensive coordinators. But it's not just about skill sets, it's about timing. Buffalo has a short window of time with its franchise quarterback at his peak. Moves like this don't just elevate a team, they send a message that says, we're all in. And speaking of sending a message, someone else in Buffalo has done just that, and ESPN has only added fuel to the fire. While trade talks are swirling around new wideouts, there's another story heating up inside Buffalo's locker room, and it's the Bills' dynamic running back James Cook. Cook, entering the final year of his rookie contract, has made it clear he wants to get paid. But general manager Brandon Beane is thinking long-term, and now Cook faces a tough decision. Will he push harder in contract negotiations, or risk losing his leverage altogether? Just as negotiations seem to stall, ESPN released its annual rankings of the 10 best running backs of 2025. Cook came in at number 8. That's not just praise, it's a plus. In fact, NFL executives praised him in the rankings. He's dangerous and explosive, said one. Perfect for this offense, added another. Good hands, great in space. Not elite yet, but very, very good. Cook's 3.1 yards per carry before contact ranked 5th among all running backs last season. He totaled more than 1,100 rushing yards and proved he can be a weapon in the passing game too. The numbers are there. The respect is growing, but there's a problem. The NFL doesn't pay running backs the way it used to. Cook could try to sit out part of training camp, but it's a risky gamble. If he misses time, he risks injury or falling behind in the playbook. Worse yet, if he misses too much of the season, he won't reach the veteran status required for unrestricted free agency. That would set him back a full year and potentially cost him millions. The Bills, for their part, have all the cards in their hands. They know Cook's value, but they also know he's not in a position to demand the maximum. Not yet. But here's the kicker. If Cook performs well this season, Buffalo may not be able to afford not to pay him. One thing is for sure. James Cook will be on the field in week 1, and every play will feel like a contract negotiation in progress. But while all eyes have been on the running back drama and potential blockbuster trades, the Bills have already made a sneaky move this offseason, and it could be the missing piece. Sometimes the most important changes in the NFL don't come with flashbulbs or viral tweets. Sometimes the real game changers come quietly. No press conference, no promo video, no big announcement, just a contract signing and the quiet confidence of someone who knows he's about to prove a lot of people wrong. That's exactly what's happening with Joshua Palmer in Buffalo. While Bills fans were debating the departure of Stefon Diggs, speculating about trades for Terry McLaurin, or questioning whether the team had enough firepower to support Josh Allen, Brandon Beane made a move that went largely unnoticed. But make no mistake, Palmer could end up being one of the most strategic and impactful additions of this entire offseason. Let's take a step back. Palmer spent 4 seasons with the Los Angeles Chargers, a team that, despite the chaos, gave him room to grow. And grow he did, quietly, consistently. 3 straight seasons with 500-plus receiving yards. Strong hands, clean routes, smart separation. Not the kind of player who fills your highlight reel every week, but he's the kind you can trust to throw third down, 6-yarders with the game on on the line. And that's what Buffalo needs right now. The Athletics' Joe Buscaglia nailed it. Palmer is exactly what the Bills' offense was missing last year. He's technical. He knows how to separate. He's quick enough to stretch the field, but what makes him dangerous is his timing. His ability to be exactly where the quarterback expects him to be, exactly when it matters most. Think about what that means for Josh Allen. Last year, Allen often found himself launching 60-yard rockets into double coverage or forcing lateral passes because his receivers couldn't shake off defenders. Gabe Davis was a runaway success. Khalil Shakir showed flashes, but wasn't quite ready to take on WR2 responsibilities. Keon Coleman, the rookie, has enormous potential, but he's still adjusting to the speed of the NFL. That leaves a void, and Palmer could be the guy to fill it, not with flash, but with fundamentals. With routes so precise they look like they were drawn with a ruler. With footwork that draws defenders out of position enough for Allen to throw those pinpoint passes that only he can throw. With a football IQ that turns broken plays into chain action conversions. And this isn't just speculation. With Joe Brady now in full control of the offense and a new mantra floating around the locker room, everybody eats. There's a clear mandate. No more forcing the ball to one star. No more relying on one player. It's about versatility. It's about confidence. It's about timing. That's where Palmer thrives. He's the kind of wide receiver who knows how to get open. He studies film like a quarterback. He finds the weak spot in a zone and positions himself there like a sniper. He reads leverage and adjusts routes mid-play. These aren't traits you teach in August. They're skills built over time, and it took Palmer 4 years to hone them. Let's not forget, this is the same receiver who scorched Kansas City for 106 yards. The same player who led the Chargers in receptions when Keenan Allen and Mike Williams went down. He's battle-hardened, and now he's playing with a quarterback who can make any pass and an offensive coordinator who's designing plays to keep defenses off balance. With Keon Coleman on the outside, Khalil Shakir in the slot, and Dalton Kincaid drawing safeties, Palmer could quietly become the most reliable chain-moving player in this offense. And when defenses start sleeping on him, that's when he'll burn them to the ground. He's not here to sell jerseys. He's here to win games. And that might be exactly what Buffalo needs in a season where margins are slim, expectations are sky high, and the time to win is now. Let us know in the comments. What would you do if you were in charge of the Bills right now? Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel, but I'll be back later to update you with the latest Buffalo Bills news.